Hi guys, welcome to our channel VBA Coder. If you're new to this channel, then please do like, share and subscribe to our channel VBA Coder. And today we are going to see how to create a line chart in VBA Excel. So to create this type of chart in VBA Excel, we require the sample data as shown on the screen over here, which says units by product. So each and every product has its own unit over here. Now, first we will be seeing what will be our output and how will our output will look after we create the VBA code to create a line chart in VBA Excel. And then we will have a deep understanding and the explanation about the code which has to be written to create this type of chart in VBA Excel. Now, let's get started and see our output of this video first. So as you can see on the screen that this is my line chart in VBA Excel, and it has the chart title, the data labels as well as the data table as shown inside the line chart. Now we will be seeing how to create a code to create a line chart in VBA Excel, and we will be having a deep explanation and the understanding about the code which has to be written to create this type of chart in VBA Excel. So let's dive into our VBA Editor and let's see what all codes has to be written to create this type of line chart in VBA Excel. So let's get started. So as you can see on the screen that this is our VBA Editor, and this is the sub procedure which we have created to create this line chart in VBA Excel. So let's see and understand each and every line of code and get a deep understanding how these codes work to create a line chart in VBA Excel. So let's get started. So as you can see inside our sub procedure, first we have selected a single cell which is inside our data. As you can see, this is our data and we have selected a single cell inside our data. So once you have selected a single cell inside the data, the next step which we are going to take is what we are going to do. We are going to write a line of code which will help us to create a line chart in VBA Excel. So the line goes as ActiveSheet.Shapes.AddChart2, and then we will be opening the brackets and we have to give some parameters to create this type of chart inside this brackets. Now the first parameter will be our chart value. So remember, each and every chart has its own value. For our video, which is line chart in VBA Excel, we have the chart value as 2. Once you have given the chart value, we will be giving another parameter by separating a comma which says what type of chart we are trying to create. So in this video we are trying to create a line chart. For that, the chart type will be Excel line chart. And then what we are trying to do is we are going to position our line chart inside our worksheet at a specific position. For that, I have written top is 130 and left is 300. And then after closing the brackets, we are going to type dot select. Remember, once you have created the chart, you will have to select the chart. So that's why we have written dot select over here. Once you have written this line of code in VBA Excel, then you need to know that your chart is roughly ready, but we will be presenting our chart in more presentable way. So to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to use this with statement inside it. As you can see, this is the with statement which we are going to use in this video to create this chart and to present this chart very well. Now let's see what this with statement does. So we are going to create a with statement which says with active chart. So as you can see that we have selected our chart over here by creating it, and now we have to set the chart title, the data table and the data labels inside our chart. To do that, what we are going to do is we are going to create a with statement which says active chart. So once you have created and selected your chart becomes, the selected chart becomes active chart. So we will write with active chart, and below that we are going to type dot has title equals to true. So this line of code helps VBA to understand that yes, our chart has a title. And then what we are going to do is we are going to give the chart title to our VBA editor, and it will assign that chart title to our chart. So as you can see that we have written dot chart title dot text equals to line chart in VBA Excel. As you can see, this is the same name or the chart title which is appearing inside our chart. Now you can modify this as per your convenience and as per your data which you are trying to demonstrate. And the next line of code, what we are going to do is we are going to use this set element over here. So to set the data labels, data table, and remove the grid lines from our chart to look more presentable, what we are going to do, we are going to type dot set element, and inside the brackets it will be MSO element data label show. So what this line of code will do is, here this line of code will help us to show the data labels on this chart. As you can see, the data labels are applied to our line chart over here as 100, 200, 300 and so on. And the next line of code will be dot set element over here below that, and we are going to remove the grid lines from our chart. As you can see, we have used dot set element, and inside the brackets it will be MSO element primary value grid lines none. This line of code will help you to remove all the grid lines inside your chart and make it more presentable. Once we have written this line of code to remove the grid lines and the data labels, we are going to show the data table over here. As you can see, this is our data table, and we have also the legends for our data label. So what we are going to do is we are going to create this data by writing this line of code which says dot set element, and inside the brackets it will be MSO element data table with legend keys. If you give this command or if you write this line of code, your data table will be created inside your line chart. Once you have created your data table, the next step what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the axis. As you can see, we have already presented our data and we know that what category, or you can say what product has what units over here. So we don't require the axis value or the axis bar which is shown here inside this chart. So to delete this, I have written dot axis, and inside the bracket I will write Excel value, and then outside the bracket I will type dot delete. So this will help me to delete the axis from this chart. So once you have written these lines of code, we are going to end the with statement using end with. And congratulations, if you have written these lines of code in VBA Excel, then you have learned how to create a line chart in VBA Excel. And if you like this video, then please do like, share and subscribe to our channel VBA Coder. Also, as you have seen that we have already selected our chart initially while creating it. So to deselect our chart, what we are going to do is we are going to use range I4 dot select. So this line of code, the I4 is nothing but the empty cell which we are referring. So inside our worksheet. So this line of code will help us to deselect our line chart which is created in this video. And that's all for this video, and congratulations that you have learned how to create a line chart in VBA Excel. If you like this video, then please do like, share and subscribe to our channel VBA Code for more such videos. Till then, have a great day from VBA Code. Bye.